Just kidding, I'm back.
Our friend Fernando_Army from Twitter. What's the music that gets you hyped?
Wow. I feel like this is a Matt question. Go ahead, because I know your answer is going to be a lot shorter than mine.
Let me tell you, before any sporting event, I had a mixtape and it had 5 songs on it. And the last song was
I Slave for Dancing by Leif Garrett.
Yep, you know. It was actually I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
No, it wasn't.
The emotional blood flowing.
You're not good at jokes.
I know. I'm terrible. That's why I'm the host and not the. That's why I'm not the comic relief. I'd be like that side character in a horror movie that would die after the black guy.
You're like Seth Green.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Pretty much. Anyways, where was I going? "Lose Yourself" by Eminem was always the song that got me hyped before the sports.
That's a good one.
I don't remember a game or that song came out when I was a sophomore in high school, I think. Maybe a freshman. I don't know. But I listened to that song before every sporting event ever until I stopped playing sports. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. That song always gets me hyped. Even when I hear it now, I'm like, I got to get going.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good day.
One. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't really know any other songs that really get me hyped like that song does. Anyways, yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of music as people. I don't know if people know or are aware. But
I mean, I know just because I watch you die inside every time I mention it.
I'm not exactly the music guy on this show. I have a few CDs probably laying in my parents' basement somewhere, but
where they belong.
Something that A, somebody would make fun of me for, or
nope.
B, I don't remember what it is.
That's fine.
I used to listen to a lot of Linkin Park and Eminem.
That's all right. You can have that.
Go-tos.
I mean, Linkin Park was good for 2 albums.
Yeah. Yeah. Meteora was good. Yeah. Anyways.
Trying not to say anything. So
I know you want to.
Meteor was where I was done with Linkin Park. I'll just leave it there. For me, it really kind of depends on the event. Like when I in high school when I played basketball and when I played football, like Rage Against the Machine's Bomb Track was a good one. Like the opening to their first album. Just that opening guitar line from Tom Morello all the way up until Zach De La Rocha goes, it would get me unbearably hyped. Nowadays, when I played soccer recently, because I was in a league for a few years before X-ray school, and I used to have just a army of songs just for the drive. A popular one was Dead Kennedy's Holiday in Cambodia. Sly and the Family Stones, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself, gets me pumped up in weird ways, as does Stand by that band. But I've been doing a lot of job interviews lately, and I have a 2-song playlist that I will listen to on repeat from the minute I leave my house to the minute I get to the interview, depending on however long that takes. The first song is Material with Nona Hendrix called Burstin' Out. And while upon first listen for anybody, it could probably garner a lot of shit talk, but there's just something about the way the synths are used, as well as the bass line, and they use low register guitar really well. It's just a very nice pulsing rhythm that really gets the blood going. And then of course, Tang Clan, Protect Your Neck. I mean, if that doesn't pump anybody up, you need to get your pulse checked, or you might be dead. So I have a ton of music that gets me pumped. And I could talk about even that subject for a very long time, but I don't want to waste everybody's precious moments. So let's go to the next question, Corey. What do you say?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
I used to listen to a lot of Beastie Boys too. Got me hyped.
Fuck! I forgot Beastie Boys. Yeah, Sure Shot's a good one.
Yeah, Sure Shot. I was just thinking about
it. When funny story. My first prom was when I was a sophomore. I went with a junior. I went to 3 proms. I know that makes me sound like I had game, but really, I just knew someone who's a junior. I had a free tux. She's like, "Hey, you can go to prom with me," and I'm like, "Fucking whatever." Are you driving? Because I don't have a car. And she drove. Mm-hmm. But when I was putting on my first ever tux, I put on Sure Shot because that was the video for that song. Oh, Sure Shot is such a good song.
Oh man,
Beastie Boys in general are real good.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Mm-hmm. Miss you, Adam.
Yeah, man. All right, next question. Comes from Twitter also. Man, this is a name I haven't seen in a long time. He used to write into our Destiny show all the time. CODFan_FF asks, are you guys ever going to do any live shows together? And what's that going to look like?
I mean, we kind of record this live, so I think every show's live to a degree. Like, it's not like sitting at the table like you did on DNA. And logistically, that's a bit of a weird one considering you are in Ohio and I am in Philly.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it at all.
Yeah. I am coming to Philly in a month and a half.
In November, and I'll be able to tell you all about...
I'm coming in
a month and a half?
In August.
What?
Yeah.
When?
August. I don't know the exact dates, but my wife's cousin lives in...
Yeah, in Abington.
Yeah, we're going to go visit them.
Cool.
And we're going to...
See, like, I thought you guys were coming closer to November when the PAX thing was happening, but...
I mean, I still might come then and go.
All right. That's a good time. We could do that.
Yeah. But let's see. Hold on. I'm looking up exact dates. But yeah, man. We could do a quick fireside chat.
I mean, I would do a live show. I don't know. I don't know how to do the live show. The one time I've ever tried to do a show with 2 people in the same, or actually no, I've tried to do it twice with 2 people in the same room, and it's a bit of a weird ask. If you have 2 microphones, you get nothing but echo, and if you have 2 people on one microphone, neither of you know when to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a mixer that cancels out the echo and everything, but I mean, I wouldn't lug all that. I would just I don't know, record us on our phone for like a half hour, do a mini fireside chat.
I'd do that. I have a nice little tripod thing.
Yes. See, look at us, all high tech. Look at us, man. It's like we know what we're doing sometimes. Maybe
that's pressure. Don't say that.
August 26th through the 30th.
Okay, good. I can probably make something happen that week.
Awesome. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's kind of maybe it might happen soon. Maybe something will happen.
The short answer is CODFan_FF. If we are in the same place, we're not averse to it.
Yes.
Hopefully, external situations around us being in the same place allow for it.
Yeah. So, I guess almost a similar but follow-up question, I guess. How did you guys get your show started, and how did this happen? ! Question mark.
I think we kind of already answered that.
Yeah.
Both of us, it goes back.
Well, when a Corey and a Matt love each other very much.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to the love at first sight thing. We had a couple of times where we had talked. I think we wanted to cross-promote each other's shows because we liked them. Due to the logistical problems around Platinum Achievements, trying to get people from literally all over the world, it's a nightmare at times. But Corey had me on DNA a couple of times, and we had played games together a couple of times and noticed we really had something. And he said, hey, I want to do a show. I'm like, great, that would be cool because I'm at a place where I think I'm kind of done. And I said that at the time flippantly, but when it happened, it was just,
yeah,
it was literally, it fit like a glove, and it hasn't stopped.
Yeah. I mean, like you were kind of almost done, and I was kind of like stressing out about all this other stuff that I just wanted something where I could relax and just hang out with friends, and like, you know, you being you and me being that, we just we just made it happen, and it just happened, and then turned into a thing, and now it's a even bigger train wreck than it was.
Yeah, which is weird. How do we make a bigger train?
I should say it's not a bigger train wreck; it's a more popular train wreck.
Sure, I could take that to some weird dark places, but I won't.
Remember that first episode after E3? It was like 4 hours, and we said we're not doing it again. And then the next episode was 3.5 hours. Yeah,
it was 3.5 hours. The reason it was only 3.5 because I had to take a nap.
Oh man.